Stalker, Uber, please report topside for ass inspection immediately.
Your attention, please. The theater showing is starting soon. Make your way over and get seated soon. Thank you.
No way.
Oh, God.
Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
Sugiura!
Masked men attacked us. I couldn't fight them.
Were they any different from what the Liumang wear? If they want me, then come after me.
The fewer people who know a secret, the better kept the secret stays. When I dirty my hands, it's in the service of order. Now, no playing dumb and none of your tricks. Don't underestimate me, Yagami-san.
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This has nothing to do with her.
It's time to let it go, Yagami. Kuwana is clearly a target of someone higher up.
Yagami-sensei, would you mind if we talked alone?
Why, though? Something we can't hear?
The more you know, the more you risk. You'd be endangering your own lives.
All of you. You're all so incompetent. You see yourselves as these paragons of law and justice, yet the truth slips right through your fingers.
We'll need to do things one step at a time, Gaito-san. That'll be on me. I'll reveal a truth no one can deny.
Stop! Kuwana!
Everything you do feels justified. That's why you're able to look past the sacrifice and the damage you caused. That won't work. She can't say her piece without a voice. So if I don't raise mine for her, what justice prevails?
I feel like we've mentioned it at one point, but that trailer is always so funny to me because it spoils a lot of points in the game, but you would not know it until you play the game.
It literally spoils several key plot points of the game.
But
several.
You wouldn't know.
You would never know. How would you find out? That you play the video game. We are no longer requesting that you play the video game.
I forgot I had that one as a sound redeem. It is exactly what you think it is when you see that. It is exactly what you think it is. Okay, for some reason my game window's a little funky. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. There's fucking Olmeda himself from fucking Killer 7. He is indeed coming.
Ah, yes, the goat detective. Listen, there's only 2 really good cops in the series, and we're playing as one of them.
Topside for inspection immediately.
Oh, damn, we literally left off on getting the fucking skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me share it. I forgot you're not seeing it right now. Mama, I'm fucking up right now. There we go.
Nah, you're good, gamer. Also, welcome, chat room.
Everyone's just getting the sound redeems out of the way. Holy shit.
Listen, chat room's been saving that meter. They've been saving it for nationals.
Nationals?
Put them on cooldown.
I did.
So,
they're on a 20-second cooldown.
So, I would say there's only one that we should technically put on a cooldown. Unfortunately, I think we're never going to put that one on a cooldown, simply because streamer lives to suffer.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Is this the smoke detector?
Okay, I wasn't going to say the smoke detector. I was going to say the one Game Controller was abusing a few weeks ago. Or about a week or 2 ago.
That wasn't a sound redeem. That was literally a redeem I had on a 5-minute cooldown where I couldn't curse for 5 minutes. I literally have it on a cooldown set to, I think, 10 minutes, so you can only do one at a time.
Yeah, nah, fella was intentionally waiting.
And that was some targeted nonsense, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, now we gotta introduce the skateboard, and goddamn, the skateboard in this game is mad fun.
Redeem enough for a curseless stream? Well, here's the thing, Alexi. It almost felt like it.
Yeah, listen, it took a lot of power in me to not say a single swear word that entire time. That is not easy on me. Chat room
collab.
Well, here's the thing. It's not just on individual cooldown, it's on global cooldown. So if one person uses it, it's on cooldown for everybody. I made sure of that.
One can only abuse their power for so long.
It is a collective, so if you use it, that's on cooldown for everybody. I did that to mainly so, like, if streams ever popped off, people were just not, like, redeeming it to the point where it's, like, ineligible to hear.
So help me if I hoard enough juice cane. Uh-oh.
Well, to be fair, that's the name of my the point system called Juice Coin, and I call it that because I have an emote of my bum, and that could be yours too for $5.99 a month.
Subscribe today.
Or, we need a redeem where you can only say swears to balance it out. That would be really hard to do, honestly.
We'd just be a has-been hotel fan, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah. Didn't you cosplay Yogg? Yes, I did, actually. I cosplayed him at MagFest.
And I'm slowly working into getting a cosplay for Higashi. It'll be great. We won't meet him anytime soon, but trust me, we get there.
If we started with regular Judgment, we probably would have met him earlier.
True.
But I'm petty, and I like Lost Judgment more.
Not to say either are bad. Both have their strengths. Both absolutely have their strengths.
Oh yeah, no, 100. You good, Tsukumo? Holy shit! That sound he did there, holy shit! That caught me off guard. Holy shit. Oh,
What do
it's
you
this.
mean?
It's this sub story. To be fair, the
Listen.
scream did come from the soul because we're dealing with a scalper right now, and Tsukumo's like, "Don't do this to me."
Huh?
Listen, fellas, some of you guys can relate. Y'all ever had a figurine that you wanted to buy and wanted to get it before other people got it?
All
That's
the
how this
time.
fella's feeling.
Or even more recently, for a lot of you folks out there, Pokemon cards.
Oh no. was
Every
about to
day
get-
of my... Listen, to be fair, Salaryman, you lucked out. You got that Kiryu Godzilla Ava figurine, which I'm still jealous of.
I was about to joke someone called their waifu trash. You know what? He probably would react the same way.
You
not
know,
gonna
that
lie
would be
to
a
you, Chief.
funny stream for me to do. Get a bunch of us together and do a Your Waifu is Trash stream, and we just dunk on everybody's choice.
Well, here's the thing, streamer. People at conventions already do that, and they run panels for that.
I know, but I think it'd be funny for like a live studio audience online as well.
Alright, we make a tier list. Alright, how shit is your waifu? And how passable is your waifu?
Ooh.
That's the goal.
That's honestly, I fucks with that.
Don't relate to the bottom being a bad thing. No, if they're at the bottom of the tier list, that's good.
Yep.
Because it means they're passable. They're a good waifu. If they're at the top, they're garbage. Do not shake their hand. Do not
go
acknowledge
past
them.
go. Do not collect $200.
Do not collect $200.
Cool.
Exactly. Oh, here we go.
So this is gonna fuck me up. Because also, fun fact, this theme only plays here.
I know.
It is the only thing from good old Hideki Naganuma that's in this game.
Yup, this because he did tracks for other Yakuza games. He mainly did it for, funny enough, I think the
Kurokyo.
Kurokyo, the PSP JP exclusive ones.
And we'll never sadly get those.
I want to
shame.
say never, but you never know.
I'm not gonna roll it out because listen, I'm gonna eat a whole hat if they announce a remake to Dead Souls.
Listen,
Just
if I
gonna-
used to see a trailer with the RGG logo pop up and I hear dangerous. Oh shit!
Streamer!
I tried to jump over the car!
You gotta hold it down, streamer!
I forgot! Not again, not again, not again, not again!
Listen, we don't have to worry about car accidents until a future game.
True! Well, actually, technically a prior game, because Yakuza 7 came out before this.
You right. Bro got folded by traffic. Listen,
Damn, it's only a
not...
Nendoroid they wanted? That's crazy.
Listen, it's very special, very popular, it's one of a kind.
Tripped into the cutscene. Listen, it happens. Also, don't say you, Nendos. Nendos are sick. Fuck you.
I mean, listen, it could have been worse. It could have been a Funko Pop, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Exactly.
I don't know how to feel about that if Tsukumo was like being super distraught over a damn Funko Pop.
Wait,
Nasty
no, I'm
man.
done. I think Salaryman had a revelation there. He's like, wait, no, I think I chose the wrong one. It was fun because you were thinking of. Okay, that's okay.
But yeah, no, seeing the skateboarding here feels so weird because one of the DLC packs for the game added on as a skateboard skin, and all the skateboard skin is it's just a fucking hoverboard.
Oh, I was about to ask about that because I forgot that was a thing.
There's nothing special. The only real difference is that the animation of the skateboard is just slightly changed. It is no longer just a skateboard. It now acts as a hoverboard.
Nah.
Lol.
Tsukumo, I don't know how to feel about that goblin ass laugh.
Listen, to be fair, he was a NEET in the first game. He's getting out of his shell. It's taking some time for him.
I would say once a NEET, always a NEET, but I'm like, no, people can change to expand.
Oh, 100%. I used to be a former NEET, and I hated it.
マジで
I love how he's just like, for one figure, god damn!
300k though.
300k yen, which is equivalent to what, $3,000?
roughly, which even then, that's still expensive.
Oh no, that's like a Prime 1 statue right there, bro. Sometimes I miss being a NEET, but I like money. See, here's the thing. When I was a NEET, I literally did nothing, and it fucked with my mental, like, super hard. Like, I actually needed to go out and do something and better myself. Like, it genuinely was straining on my mental to be, like, a stain, essentially. Listen, I touch grass, and now I can eat ass all I want. Simple as.
I thought it was, eat grass and touch ass.
I mean, why not?
Trug? Sorry, not taking questions at this hour.
I'm sorry, but your call cannot be accepted. Please hang up and try again.
Not even. You know what would fuck me up? What if someone actually had that, but like had that as like the voicemail message?
That would be pretty funny. Never pick up the phone. They never leave a voicemail. Ultimate loop.
Hey, listen, they can't leave you a voicemail if they don't realize that you're active, that your phone is active or not.
Shrimple as.
Welcome to a mechanic that's not going to be used all that often in this game.
It's only used like twice, maybe 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Well, because so the disguises are mostly for the side cases, and even then, there's a very few amount of side cases that actually require it.
Oh, it's time for some peak judgment? You sure do know it. What's going on, Deadline? I think the only other required time it's used is for when you meet a later enemy faction.
Yeah. And it's very brief. Also, what are these motherfuckers doing?
They look like they're about to go to a fucking convention, but they're wearing, like, janitor uniforms.
Like look at all the bravado that this music is presenting us, and they're just some goobers in some janitor clothes.
Sometimes you gotta build up your self-esteem. I know how it is.
I mean, fair, but like at least it also you can at least also see people around it where it's just like, huh? Like, what are those weirdos doing?
It's just, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, no, yeah, and that's the thing. So there's a lot of mechanics that were in Judgment that just are so scarcely used in this game.
I mean,
and
tailing's one of them.
Yeah, we get our one tailing mission, and then I don't think we ever get one again.
Nope.
Like that, I think also, I don't know if the outfit itself ever came back, because I never 100% of this game, but I don't know if the goofy Dracula costume from Judgment 1 ever comes back in this game, outside of Pirates in Hawaii.
I don't remember, honestly. Which, man, I still have to go through and play Pirates, but, man, that game's kind of weird to play.
Okay, the more you unlock your moveset, the overall better it gets, I want to say. But you will definitely... That game feels longer than the previous Gaiden game.
Yeah.
But I will absolutely say it doesn't feel absolutely as bloated as the previous game. It feels like a lot of the bloat was in that second chapter.
Yeah, which I haven't even gotten to the second chapter yet. I'm still, I want to say, in chapter 1. Because I haven't gotten to Madlantis yet.
I believe you get Madlantis in chapter 2.
Okay.
To which, for fellows in chat, if you guys are playing Pirates in Hawaii, I will try to not hit too spoilerly content. Granted, I'm also not too finished with that game either.
How long has that game been out for now? Over a month now, I want to say.
A month and some change at this rate.
Yeah.
And I still haven't beaten it.
still recovering from the story of Gaiden 1. Gaiden 1's story, I'm gonna be real, was hard carried by that ending, which isn't bad. That ending was amazing. Made me cry like a fucking child for like a solid 10 minutes. But everything else I kind of forgot about, which I kind of feel like ashamed saying. But not much of note really happened except for that final act.
My issue with Gaiden 1 is I love when the story is happening, and I do like the progression of said story. What I do not like is the fluff in between 2/3 of that game, where it just feels like absolute unnecessary padding.
Yeah,
It's exactly why that game doesn't support a New Game Plus. Because if it were to support a New Game Plus, it would absolutely break the points in the game that would otherwise allow you to progress. Definitely the ending is the part I'm recovering from. Listen, you have every right to.
Yeah, no,
because that ending fucked all of us up.
Mm-hmm.
Like as Hoozle mentioned, and sorry if I'm constantly cutting you off. It's like Fahoozle just mentioned. He was inconsolable for about 10 minutes, and for me, dude, I had to hold that for the rest of the credits. Like, I think I actively played that game in my entire time. I had to mute myself and completely like just process everything that ending represented.
Because that was realistically like, I feel weird saying spoilers for it, but fuck it, it's over a year old now. Realistically, that was the death of the Dragon of Doji.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Like 100%, that was the death of like Kiryu there.
Because he's essentially a slave to his own, to like, you know, his own actions. And like, I get it, but also, fuck the Daidoji. I think my biggest issue as well with Gaiden is, look at all these characters that are probably never come back.
Yeah, what makes me so upset is the villain for that game was one of the most interesting villains they've ever built up, and then you're just like, we're probably never seeing him again.
We are never seeing him again. From the way that game ends, we are never seeing him again.
Yeah.
Kiryu deserved to see his grandson? Absolutely.
As someone who finally finished Infinite Wealth, I'm finally glad it happened. Infinite Wealth was a very bittersweet thing.
Yeah, I will agree. I'm still semi-mixed, but I want to say Infinite Wealth is still, in my opinion, worth playing through.
Yeah. My main problem, unfortunately, was the fact that like they were heavily advertising as a Ichi Kiryu mixed adventure, but you can definitely tell at one point it kind of veered very heavily in Kiryu's favor.
Yeah. Like it's still... Yeah, go ahead.
It felt like a Ichiban, which is kind of a shame.
I think that's just how it ends, in my opinion. And yeah, I will absolutely agree. What was once Ichiban's tale and the reasons why he should be involved become less about him and more so as the death of organized crime as a whole.
Make Renzi Hero against its progenitor, the Like a Dragon Yakuza. Listen, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no.
I'm not against the idea.
Honestly, you already know what I want. I want a third Judgment. Because again, Yagami's actor is on a 3-game contract, and we've only gotten 2 of 3.
With, like, no goal in sight for this one.
Yeah.
Like, either they're just waiting to cook something up for this character, or they're just so busy with, or they're just pushing the other 2 franchises that they're working on.
Yeah, Project Century and VF are kind of like taking the spotlight right now. Well, that and now Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, which, let's be real, I don't think anyone expected that.
So, alright. I was anticipating a Switch port of Yakuza 0 because it did feel a little weird that they went with Yakuza 1 over 0.
Yeah.
But seeing as how this isn't just a basic port of the game, then I can see that there was a little bit of effort that they did.
No,
I swear they could have.
They never pulled him off his contract. The thing is, the contract was mainly due to the acting studio, but that acting studio went defunct. Or at least his contract with the studio went defunct. He wasn't pulled from the game because remember, after this was Kaito Files, but he never showed up in the game.
Yeah, he's referenced in the very beginning of the Kaito Files, and that's it. Yagami basically just does not exist in the Kaito Files.
Yeah. And realistically, it made sense for Yagami to not show up because it was very much like, we want to see what we can do with this other character as, like, him in the limelight. And it'd be really weird for, like, the next Judgment game to not have Yagami, considering this is very much a Yagami-focused story.
Mm-hmm.
I think my main problem now is that if we do get a third Judgment game, it's going to be without, Nagoshi. Because remember, this was the last project Nagoshi worked on before he left RGG.
Yeah. And it's not that it's less that I don't trust Yokoyama. I'm sure he could probably do a really bang up job with the series going forward. But we will see how much is actually changed with the future game, and to see what topics they want to talk about with the third game.
Yeah. Because most of the story, well, the first one was more like a straightforward detective story, and it was a very, not like it's a bad thing. Genuinely, it was like a really damn well written one. And like,
yeah.
And some of the stuff that they did in that was like very basic, but the way they delivered it was like A1. Fucking amazing.
It's definitely, if it was made by any other person, it could have easily become a private investigator, like, immersive sim.
Yeah.
So, like, it gets as close as one may get to getting, or at least the RGG can, to getting that type of energy, and it does it so well. It's more of a gameplay mechanic issues that I tend to have with Judgment, but in a story, no. The story of that game is fabulous. It is fantastic.
Honestly,
this game is
one of the best ones they've ever done for like any of the RGG games.
Absolutely. Deadline, you're in common grounds. You're in common folks with that sentiment, because I do absolutely wish to see Yagami's story continue, or at least what adventures Yagami can get into in the future. It's nice to see that Kaito can sort of carry a story by himself, as we've seen in the Kaito Files, and as we've seen with the very brief time we get with him in Gaiden. Even if he's constantly being compared to a gorilla in both games.
Oh. Wow. I think what genuinely makes like the Judgment games super interesting is the fact that Yagami is the protagonist. It's not Kiryu or Ichiban who are like these larger than life characters, like able to pull off these like insanely powerful feats. Yagami is literally just us, more or less. And the stuff he has to go through, he can't brute force. It's like a lot of cunning, thought goes into like how he handles the situation, and it's genuinely one of the best parts about the Judgment games. He has to like think things out before even acting, and it's really sick to see.
Yeah. Whereas Kiryu is the brute strength and absolute like epitome of actual like just force. You have Ichiban, who is pure imagination.
Yeah.
But his charisma brings people to him, and that is how he continues his story. And then you have Yagami, who is the complete in between of those, where he's just pure technique and finesse, and that is how he deals with things.
Like the closest I can say that he is to another Yakuza character is probably Akiyama.
Either Akiyama or Tanimura.
Ooh, yeah.
The issue is like people wonder what happened to Tanimura and how come he never comes back. And I'm like, I'm glad he's not back. Not because I didn't like his playstyle. There's another character for that one.
Yeah.
But his character arc was done.
Yeah.
What more could he contribute?
There's realistically not more he can really do.
Yeah. It's like, literally after the events of Yakuza 4, he left Little Asia and fucked right off out of Kamurocho.
Not only that, it also doesn't help that his original likeness actor was...
If we had a quarter for every time a likeness character was recasted in this series, we'd probably have like $1 and some change.
Oh, 100%.
Still need to play the Kaito Files, but I love Yagami. I would say if you have like maybe 10, 12 hours to spare, maybe even less than that, go ahead. Just go through that game.
I want to say, like, if you're just brute forcing the story of it, it's probably no more than 8 hours.
It's very short, and there's not much you can do other than brute forcing it. Not gonna lie to you, Gene.
The only real side content in that is like what they brought back the cat thing from Judgment 1.
Yeah. You too. We'd have 75 cents if we had to count the amount of protagonists that had to collect cats.
Yep.
Remember the Weedawana? Oh lord.
Yeah, that happened to fucking what's his name? The dude from the first Judgment. Actually, no, it wasn't weed. It was I think it was actually hard drugs. Funny enough.
Yeah. Are you talking about fucking Matsugane?
Yeah.
And Captain Coke?
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't remember him by the actual character he plays. I now just remember him as Captain Coke.
What's funny is I have a cop. I mentioned before. I have a copy of the Japanese version of Judgment. He is still on the original cover. He is just still there. Also, I love how you have 3 options here, so you can't fuck this up. It's Okuda-san, right?
I believe so.
Fuck it, we're just going with it. We're going with Okuda-san. But yeah, no, I'm literally looking at my copy of Judgment called Judge Eyes, and I'm looking at it right now, and sure enough, there he is. Like, I'll take a picture of this right now and send it to you real quick.
Oh lord.
I am not bullshitting you, gamer.
He was pulling a Dr. Roxo. I think what it was he just happened to have done coke in his time. And someone found out. I'm gonna give that actor the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, let me find. Here we go. Yeah, here you go. This is my copy.
Let's check this shit out real quick.
There he is.
Oh god.
Yep. There
Man,
he
it's
is.
also, I'm also reminded almost none of those characters come back for this game.
Nope. Remember, kids, bully early and often. Unless you're us, we're the alpha bullies. We take out the other bullies.
Damn, it's like that?
Yeah. What about it?
We support violence by, listen, we are not violent people, naturally. Disclaimer, if they're just being dickheads, still give them a slap upside the head.
As the best song in Metal Gear Rising once said, violence breeds violence, but in the end, it had to be this way.
Listen, when in doubt, go lawful evil.
Anyway, shout out to my homie Jack Garland. He did nothing wrong.
I have no evidence or contradictions to fight that statement.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Deadline, because bullies in JP Media are very much representative of how bullies actually are over there. So, like, the reason they're unrepentant assholes is because that's how they actually are.
Yeah, bullying is still an issue to this day, regardless of country you live in.
Mm-hmm.
But this is their interpretation, and this interpretation is how they see it in their country. So, to some, it may seem like it may be over-exaggerated, but to them, no, this is very real.
Oh, 100%.
学校ってとこで吸うタバコは格別だね。この背徳感っつうか。今日はちょいちょい
Can't confirm Jack Garland is the raddest lad. He is. He punches people in armor and says, I don't give a fuck who you are. Why can't that be me for real, for real?
Why can't my fists be made of iron?
Me looking at my... What are you, Kazuya?
No, totally not an allusion to the King of Iron Fist. And before anyone makes a reference, no, I am not the RZA. Because some of us remember that movie.
She electric on my wind until I God fist.
Jesus.
うわ、なんか手に落書きしてるよ。油性マジック？
よう、タボ、行こうぜ。あいつらぶん殴ってやる。
Kaito, I love you, and as much as I'd love to do that right now, that would not fix the problem we're at right now.
We're creating issues with this.
Like, let's go kick their teeth in. That won't solve anything, Yagami.
It's like the most minor petty It's the most minor petty thing that the fella does is just push down their desk.
Honestly, at that point, I would have smacked him upside the head. You don't touch my shit.
Let's go beat up 10 bad kids. It's funny we say that because the first, like, quarter of this game is just doing that.
Yep.
Yagami was gonna heat action those kids.
What's funny is that the game's like, remember, use snake style against them. Me, nah.
Me, nah. Anyways, look at this tiger drop real quick.
Or is it, what is it called? It's not tiger drop in this game. It's called something else. It's like Heavenly Dragon Punch.
Yeah. So it's funny because in this, I think what is it? Yagami gets the move in this game, but not only did they actually bother to change the animation, they also named it something completely different.
Yeah.
Because in Judgment. He just for some fucking reason can just learn Tiger Drop, and the funniest shit is it's not a normal move he can unlock. He has to go out of his way to find a QR code and unlock it that way.
Which I think is funny. I just like the idea that Kamaki became a social media influencer, plastered that all over Kamurocho. He's like, hey, you want to learn some cool ass shit? Watch this.
Are we implying that Kamaki out here teaching these kids how to do a fucking infinite?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. You know what the problem is?
Listen.
It's the equivalent of fucking, you remember that Eric Andre skit where he's like, blowing or beating up the cop car and then Hannibal comes out, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's some cool ass shit is what you doing.
Oh my god. So, I don't know. So, the thing is, with that skit in particular, the only thing that comes up for me is the fucking, the animation of Silent Hill. It's the fucking video of James, but what if he learned nothing from Silent Hill?
Is that the one where he's breakdancing in the bathroom with Pyramid Head?
Mm-hmm. And he's like beating. He like I think the video almost ends with like him beating out a car.
Yeah.
And then Leon shows up and they invite Leon over.
I love that one. That one fucking kills me because it's like the twerking nurses and shit like that.
Nah, listen, nothing is as raw as seeing James hit a vape pen.
That shit's so nasty, but I fucking love it.
It's so stupid, but also, damn, James, you really learned nothing.
Basically, yeah. It's that and fucking, whatchamacallit, it's the one where it's like the mod of like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 with James Sunderland, and it's just like, Mary's sick, bitch, so am I. And he's like cutting the sickest combo ever.
Mary's sick, but not as sick as this kickflip.
It is one of my... Oh my god, I'll have to like look for it later on. If I ever go back to stream fucking Silent Hill 2, I'll have to use that as my intro. Alright.
someone petition Activision, hey, can we get James Sunderland for the Tony Hawk Pro Skater remake?
Well, did you see what got like kind of like shadow announced for the 3-4 remakes as a stage?
No.
We're getting Bikini Bottom.
八神さんと海藤さんです。
Huh.
Yes, I am not joking you.
So you're telling me, okay, so we may not get Wolverine and Darth Maul, but what we're getting instead is the Doomslayer, Doot Slayer, and Bikini Bottom. Listen,
Yep.
Patrick Star better be in that game.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is try that on my Mr. Krabs. You won't.
Bro, Mr. Krabs out. Actually, no, Squidward hitting the fucking Christ there?
No, watch it be like Plankton and a mech.
でも、こんなに深刻な状況だったなんて。
It's just Karen.
いじめられてるのは高田真美
Oh
さ
my
ん。間違いないですか？
What if Plankton uses Karen as like a skateboard?
彼女も周りにいるのも。
No, watch it be SpongeBob and his skateboard's the karate mitt.
その仲間内で
You know what? I can see that.
先生も
I'd rather that over like a spatula.
I didn't get my boating license. I had the next best thing.
Listen, he probably can do some sick moves on a skateboard. We don't know.
We just have never seen it. Have you seen it? No. You that way you can't disprove it. Fuck you.
この映像を証拠とするのはちょっと問題があります。
確かに学校が生徒
I need to see this now. Fuck. God damn it. I'm so bad. It's like we will this into existence. We need this to be a reality.
Listen, someone willed Yang Ye to return as Kiryu. We can will this into existence.
We had the monkey's paw curl for this franchise. We could do it for a different one.
Yeah, but we can make it good this time. This is totally not to dog on Yang Ye, as my opinion on that is like nil. But also, what I'm gonna be laughing at is whether or not if Nishiki reprises his role, or JYB reprises his role as Nishiki.
That would actually be really. Actually, did they show the English voice of Nishiki in the?
In the trailer? So there is an English trailer that came out for that game.
Yeah.
But some characters were overlapping with one another, and I couldn't guess it. And the voice actor they got for Sagawa felt so misleading, because that is not the voice I would have got from Sagawa. However, whoever they got for Kuze though, fucking top tier.
Now, are they doing like redone lip flaps or new?
I don't completely know, but I feel like they might be, considering they were willing to add in new scenes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real, that cut scene where Kiryu and Nishiki are in the car and they're just yelling, something tells me, and this is a headcanon at this point, this is I'm throwing this into the ether because this is what I think is happening. They forgot to get Yumi a gift.
That would be funny as fuck.
Because if it was any other outfit for Kiryu, I would be like, what the fuck, why are they screaming? But this is prologue costumed Kiryu.
Yeah.
Or not prologue, this is epilogue costumed Kiryu. So this is him adopting the gray suit already. And the only thing that can come up that I can think of is, oh, they forgot something. They forgot to get Yumi something. They're on their way to go see Yumi again.
Mama, they fucked up.
I want to see how hard they fucked up.
Yeah, right.
However, I ain't getting the Switch 2 for just that game, dog. I'm gonna just wait till the timed exclusivity is gone.
Not only that, the game's gonna be 50. I don't know if I'm gonna pay 50 for Yakuza 0.
So that's the thing, is as much as I also want to say that too, it's like, I may not get it day one, but I'll have time to think about that. Because I'll be real with you. Outside of Donkey Kong and maybe F-Zero, I don't have any reason to get a Switch 2.
The only real reason right now for me is Kirby Air Ride and Metroid.
Yeah, and those are all equally good in their own rights.
Or
Like, I forgot that Metroid was going to be a thing, and I'm like, damn, I haven't played the series in so long. The last one I played of that series was Fusion.
If they make a new Animal Crossing, I'm cooked. Are you gonna Honey, are you gonna reset your island 10 times again?
Oh no!
Listen, I'm not upset that you reset your island. I'm upset you reset your prior one because you had Lucky on there.
That's how you play it. What? What do you mean?
What do you mean by that? Chat, what did you mean by that?
Skeleton Queen, what you're reminding me is of an actual villain that is in the SMT series, and I don't know how to feel about that. Damn, humans are learning things. Damn, time to reset the universe.
You wouldn't understand. It's my New Year's tradition. I don't know how I feel about that.
All of you villagers, you get to survive. You get to live your life for one whole year, 365 days on that calendar.
Some of them are more lucky because they get a leap year.
Oh damn! But everyone else get fucked. I'm just imagining like Tom Nook looking outside and wondering why there's a like massive meteor, massive black hole outside the sky as they're like being dragged in.
Day 3.
Oh no!
The music just starts speeding up. You hear like the doo-doo.
Nah, what it is December 31st of whatever the year, and like the game itself cuts into the Majora's Mask Dawn of the Final Day.
Oh my god.
That's literally how it feels. Oh no.
Sweaty, we're gonna have to talk about this. Oh yeah, by the way, we found out how to stop the bullying, guys. Stories happening right now.
We saved the city.
Fallen, but at what cost?
僕はまだいまいち八神氏の計画が理解できていません。
かもな。正直俺もうまくいくかわからない。
You say it's a shot, but will it work?
やってみる価値はあると。
I mean, we the gamers know. You, the viewers, the chat room, you fellas don't know.
Potentially.
Maybe.
We don't
Most
know if
likely.
you played the game or not.
We're just going on a detective's hunch.
Listen, sometimes I just talk in wingdings. I don't know how I feel half the time.
Listen, charisma is my dump stat. I don't know about the other stats. Intelligence? I don't know what that does.
I was gonna say luck was my dump stat, but I don't know. Some things have been going good and some have been going bad. So I guess luck is working the way as intended. That is the best way I can describe it.
It's as they say in the encyclopedia phrases. We take those.
You take those. It's right up there with Lil Nas X inventing country music.
What do you mean by that?
I know what I said. I know what I said. On this episode of I Agree, Lil Nas X invented country music. I agree. Lil Nas X did invent country music. He was there in the room with Tim McGraw.
Oh my fucking god. Chat room, clip that.
You've never heard that before?
No.
Every now and then I can be a little schizophrenic with my rants. I ain't gonna front, Chief.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't really listen to Lil Nas X. I listen to the one song, and I'm like, hey, that's kind of... And then I never went out of my way to listen to any of the other songs.
I don't think we've done anything recently, which is interesting.
Someone's blacked out our camera.
Oh no!
A surveillance camera?
We gotta run. I wish I could use my skateboard here and be like, move!
Okay, but what if they allowed you to use your skateboard in indoor?
That'd be funny. There's probably a mod for it somewhere.
I'd wonder how Yagami would respond to doing things. Like,
Yeah,
wait a
right.
second.
I'm still
Before
mad
it,
we
like-
can't use it as like a heat action, like start a combat when you're getting off of it.
And that's okay. And here's the funny thing. I opened a bottle of wine, but it's yucky. What kind of wine?
I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, it's the teacher from rival schools.
Oh my god.
He's got the wooden sword and everything.
It's just the color palette. Maybe. Who is this gamer? Cabernet
Sauvignon.
Oh, there we go. That word.
That word.
You may. You'll have to pardon me, as English is my second language.
You would have fooled me.
I say English is my second language, knowing that the shit that was just said to me was not probably English.
Yep. It is 100% a French word.
Also, damn, I can't believe it. Did you know, chat room, that apparently we're being accused of being perverts? Who would have thunk?
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, we're now playing Mirror's Edge.
Damn, this reminds me of one of my Japanese animes.
All you just hear is still alive, just.
Oh god. Something, I don't know why I feel like if that were actually a thing, and if we committed to that bit, it would kill the VOD.
Is that song copyrighted?
I ain't fucking around and finding out.
You know what? That's fair. I would have to play Mirror's Edge one of these days to figure that. Where the fuck am I supposed to grab onto? Not that.
Maybe the big one on the far right? Alexa, play copyrighted music, and then it immediately decides to play X Gon' Give It To
There
Ya.
we go.
Totally not suspicious.
Wait, why am I
Never
going the other
mind.
way?
They're look.
Why am I going the other way?
Wait a minute. They're looking at you. Wait a minute, streamer. Your balls. They're exposed.
My nuts.
Damn. Guess I gotta find another way.
Damn. Not here. Okay, we're good.
Hey, stretchy rubber.
Why
Mysterious seeds up here.
I don't know why finding stretchy rubber seems so wrong. Finding it in a schoolyard. I don't know how I feel about that.
I like how he says he'll be spotted up here, and I'm like, dog, just go prone, just solid snake this shit.
And I don't think there is like a detection penalty for being up here. Like you just walk, it's like nothing happened. Yeah, like there's a fucking item. Oh, I can't go that way. No wonder. Fuck.
Damn. Unfortunately, Yagami can also see invisible walls.
Oh,
The pervert is humping the windows.
Yagami has Ichiban schizophrenia. I knew it.
I want to say that's just common with all of the characters, is they can see the invisible wall. But the real
Honestly,
question is,
yeah.
can anyone else in the universe see it?
Probably not. Well, no, because other characters can just walk through it.
Yeah, damn. I guess that only affects RGG Pro tags. You hate to see it.
Pain. Oh no, give me that item.
Oh, shiny!
Used rubber.
I don't like our odds on this one.
Who doing this?
Bro, who's out here, like, rubber banding these shits onto the roof? Who up there doing that? I'll find you.
Kids. But say, oh, there's an item on the roof, and I don't know, that's the drone.
That's an item, right?
I mean, to some people it is.
Technically.
Alright, we just got Assassin's Creed jump this bitch. Ow.
Damn, I like how in this game it's a actual explanation of a long jump, and then there's Yakuza 6 where it's just like, no huddle, die.
Yeah, if you don't go fast enough over certain jumps, you just fall in the water and just drown.
You just get cooked.
でも警備が厳しくなる前に済ませりゃいい。本気ですか？
Oh, we about to fight some kids.
要は警備に見つからなきゃいい。
No, we're gonna have to. Streamer, do you remember the basics of CQC? Unfortunately, you can't attack any of the fellas that are looking for you.
Yeah, well, not yet at least, because I know we do fight the kids. Because we do fight them while you're in the uniform.
You get the run back with those children.
頼んだぜつくも。
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Bum, bum, bum.
そういうこと。
Oh, motherfuckers talking to the guard. How dare you?
Damn, they call the cops on you? Crazy.
Okay, good. They're leaving. That's good. That's crazy.
なるほどね。
Bum, 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 bum.
The guy's gonna turn around. You're gonna be singing, and there's gonna be a guy behind you and be like, "What was that noise?"
What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? Bum, 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 bum. I was gonna be making Metal Gear Solid noises this entire time.
Alexa, play Warhead Storage. Nah, I'm gonna be real with you. I think back when I used to work in a freezer, I would just play that shit in the back. Like, that would, like, live rent-free in my mind anytime I had to go back and forth between the freezers. Just like every time that it snows out here, it's like, it's Vadrana Drift.
Man, it'd be fun to play the Metal Gear games on stream.
Those would be really rad.
Maybe for another future retrospect, who knows?
Oh.
Now here's the question, do I play Metal Gear, not just Metal Gear Solid, but Metal Gear?
Well, here's the thing. Ask yourself, how many of these games do you want to go through? Because this is a loaded question. Because some commitment would mean that you may have to and may not have to play Ghost Babel. You may or may not have to play Snake's Revenge.
Oh.
Chat room, y'all said I was gonna say Metal Gear Acid.
Not
and you
Metal
know what?
Gear Acid.
And you know what? I was thinking about it.
Play the ones you want to play, but true, I like to suffer for the content.
I'm pretty sure we just committed.
Chemical warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
He didn't know who threw that. It just fell on his head.
It's just pepper. Don't worry about it, Smile.
Pepper is still a chemical. It's still a chemical in someone's book.
Like, no need to crouch anymore, Yagami. Just blend in normally.
Ooh, a shiny.
A fruit?
What's so mysterious about this root?
Y'all don't have grapes?
That I don't know if that is a grape. Uh-oh.
I'm running. Oh, no fucking way! No fucking way he saw me there.
Yeah, I think there is... Oh, you can't fight this.
No, you can't. I just have to hold that.
So, something worth noting, as this is one of the very few games in the series, and I want to say any game, I want to say either post-Judgment or post-Yakuza 7. This is one of the few games on Legend. It allows you to continue.
Yep, and I'm playing on Professional right now.
Wait, we're playing on Hard?
Yeah.
Whoop.
We are playing on the Hard mode. I'm just running past all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I'm out of here.
See you nerds later. Ooh, wait, what if what if shiny?
Iron plate?
Aw, man, throw that back in the... Put it back.
What do you mean throw that back? That's money! Fuck you!
Bro, that's like $1.
That's $1 I didn't have before!
Nah, I would throw that shit back. Steel type moves.
Wrong franchise, sweaty. Oh my V.
I mean, damn, listen, maybe that would have been useful for like Kiryu or Ichiban, considering that they can carry metal with them. Yagami can't, unfortunately.
I mean, Ichiban literally walks around with a barbed wired fucking bat.
Did he somehow found in the street? And we don't know how he found that. He just came across it.
He's going to turn around. I know. I want to wait so I can grab whatever that is over there. Come on. I know what it is. What? Motherfucker, there's another guard over there.
Damn, multiple guards. Is it worth the shine?
It was.
Smokescreen powder.
Listen, I'll take it.
Ah, this is the only medal we have. Coin. I love how it even tells you a no on the sneak attack. You cannot sneak attack these cops. They are out of our pay grade.
Man.
Me when I'm a guard, free coin? Pretty much.
Ooh,
it's like,
money.
damn. Damn, someone dropping change?
Pay that bad? Damn.
Why? Who in the chemistry class is just leaving all this fucking dust around here?
Here, hold that. Come on.
I need you to approach the coin, officer. You don't.
We're good.
Damn, we bold as fuck. It's a good thing that they have the fucking cone vision.
It's a good thing they have cone vision and the hearing of like a fucking deaf person.
Bro, listen, that coin too shiny.
Bro, I didn't know that guard was Helen Keller.
Hey, yo! Listen, that joke. Listen, that joke wouldn't make sense anyway because they heard it.
Fuck! Look, I'm trying, man.
Nah, listen. The fellow's like Ray Charles, alright?
They're like, Toph, he felt it?
Damn, you know what? I see. I'll pick up what you're putting down.
Wait,
I say that as I.
How'd they
I
feel
say
it,
that
though?
as
I was sprinting.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, dead ass. Hold on.
I feel like that'd be more of a dead giveaway. It's like, why'd I hear this sudden drop? And then 5 seconds later,
selective feeling, not paid enough to run. I mean, you might be right too, all things considering, because listen, you got rubber shoes, and that's metal. They felt the metal first.
They don't hear like the sneakers like squeaky. Like you're like.
Okay, all right. A Nexus mod idea is, hey, what if every time you made a sharp turn as Yagami, you just heard the NBA squeak noises?
Or every footstep noise he makes is the Squidward noise from SpongeBob.
God, no! Here's the thing, though, Poos. There's already an item in previous games that are just that.
Okay, but also consider every time he kicks in Crane, it makes that sound.
Nah, every time he kicks in Crane, it's a pipe bomb. It's a fucking, it's a pipe sound.
Oh my god. The metal pipe sound, but it's a different pitch depending on if it's like a critical hit or not. Oh man, we really are rival schools. We got the volleyball kids.
Yeah. I can't tell if that's a football or a rugby.
Why not both?
Stealth game, but when you crouch, your knees crack? Oh no.
That's just me!
So, Skeleton Queen, it's funny we say that because that's literally a thing in MTS4.
Old Snake is old, he can't help it.
Yeah, if you're crouching for too long, Snake will complain about his back.
You say that now, but in context of the game, that shit's annoying. Kojima just does a lot of shit like that, and I can't fault him for it, but it's like, damn, Kojima, can we not?
Listen, Genius Kojumbo does many a thing, and there are decisions in Snatcher where it's just like, this is the obvious Kojumbo button. So, bye-bye!
Alright, now we're fighting kids. Whee! What's always really cool about seeing like these cutscenes with Yagami is that like, damn, I want to do that. Realistically, you can.
Hold up. What if the football was a QTE?
That would be sick. Oh, I love it. It's so sassy. I love it.
All right, Yagami. No need to flex.
Also, I'm not using snake here. Fuck you.
Damn, the pervert cop moves. Yeah, no, that's the thing. We're currently labeled as a pervert.
I'm gonna do this. Fuck you.
I love how I like how it's technically, it feels like a boss battle because of the health bars, but the main battle music plays.
Yeah.
Like, not even a story theme.
You get another
like
one
Hydra.
later down the line.
Yeah, but the one later down the line actually plays Hydra.
Yeah. Stop that.
Woo!
I saw that parry from a mile away. Bitch!
Damn!
I fucking love Yagami's combat in this game, bro. Oh! Bitch! Oh shit, he threw me.
Oh no, he can tech that? That's a problem. Oh no, he can tech all grabs.
Ugh. What do you mean Batman can do this shit? He's just a bit more violent.
Yeah, no, see, Yagami probably, like, leaves you with, like, a bruise or two. Batman would, like,
Batman
give
leaves
you
you
brain
at the hospital,
damage.
Bill.
He leaves, he potentially almost puts you in a coma, but you know what? It's fine, you didn't die.
I want to get one of these. Okay, thank God I blocked it there. Stop that. Come on. Stop that. Stop that.
What do you mean you lost judgment? Go find it. What's up, Gas?
Hey, Gas. Hey, how's it going?
How did he take damage? Wait a minute.
He just gave up. Oh!
I might be joining a 24-hour stream in person. Oh, brother.
Speed to you,
Good
brother.
luck. I feel like the most I'd ever do is a 12-hour stream, and I already have the game lined up for that.
Oh?
No, dude, that's just going to be an attempt
Where's the
at
programmable reversal?
I think it's because you dissed it immediately.
Oh! Bitch!
So long! Ooh. Damn, that would have been cool. Unfortunately, he immediately teched that shit upon arriving.
Bitch. He's not going down without a fight.
I mean, look at the aura.
I'll stay in safe so I can do that. Fuck you. Come on. Stop that. Come on. You're so close.
Another one.
Woo! Ah! Damn, he's tough as fuck.
Listen, we're not that upgraded.
Oh, he missed. Alright, try again. I'll give you another shot. Come on. Oh, come on, let him get up.
So fun fact, it seems consistent across all games that have mortal attacks. You can't kill them in the animation. If they will always persist with a pixel.
Nope.
Damn. A mortal reversal with all three styles? Damn.
I wanted to do it.
Damn, we were out here playing with our food.
Yeah, and I still won before the food got cold.
Damn.
I'm kind of nice with it, though.
We kind of cooking.
Hold on, let him cook.
Cooking. Wait, this is still semi-unupgraded Yagami. Don't worry, we'll expand that moveset.
Even unupgraded Yagami is just so much fun to play.
Well, he's so much stronger at the beginning of the game now.
100%.
Like, damn, I don't envy anyone that, like, is starting Judgment off rip.
Yeah.
He's gonna get so good at beating up school children. Don't you worry, Skeleton Queen. You'll be better at beating up adults, too.
Oh, where's triple finisher? Damn it! I don't have enough for triple finisher yet.
We're broke. Hands are rated E for everyone.
And
well,
he's
okay.
the only character that can fight everyone except women.
Yeah, it seems to be a consensus that no RGG pro tag fights women.
I think the closest we ever got to was Kiwami 1 with Kiryu.
To a degree, yes. And it's exclusively... It is initially... I think it's a sub-story where it's a man posing as a dude and a woman posing as a man.
Yeah.
And we beat up the dude.
Come on. Stop that. And another thing to realistically point out is you just don't pick fights with random people on the street. They start the fight with you. You can never go out of your way to fight someone.
Bella's out here really just upset. Wait, I just realized. Welcome back, KOF Choi.
Yeah, right?
You got a few inches taller.
Alright, fuck this. I got impatient. Gave him the stiff right upper.
that shit looked like like you elbow that man's chin, and I don't know how to feel about that.
What's wrong with that?
Wait a minute, turn around. Oh no. It's the area we're in.
Oh yeah, give me a sec. Hold on. Bitch!
Punch the man's Adam's apple. You don't have heat?
No, I do.
Never mind.
Yeah, there's a cooldown on heat action, so I had to wait a little bit.
Alright, we got Hideo Kojima to confess.
No, I know what you're talking about. Let me go back a little bit. There it is.
Where is that? There it is. This place means nothing to us. But to us, the gamers, this means a lot to us.
There's the man.
Even if there's a character here that... Wait, this is the character you got the jacket for?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the character I cosplayed. It's Yagami from Judgment.
Also, I want to say, take your camera out and like take a picture of the bartender and be like, hey, "Listen, we know who you."
Hold on. What's the fucking? Oh yeah, you gotta do it this way. Forgot.
Oh yeah, this game has you actually pull out the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you would have to do it like that. Yagami, move your big ol' head. Thank you. Listen, we know who that fella is. Some of you in the chat room may not know who that is. But don't worry, we know who he is. And unfortunately, it's a grim reminder of nobody really stays dead in the series.
Yeah. I don't know anything. Well, Sweaty, here's the thing you can get started with. You have Yakuza 0 now. You can technically get started in the franchise.
Son,
I gotta talk. You know? I know what?
Wait a second. Wait a minute.
It's no you!
Wait a second.
To just know you!
This had to be intentional. Ain't no way.
Ain't no fucking way. I ran into know you. Fuck you, me, know you.
Son, know you. Damn.
Does he? I don't know.
We'll never know. Yagami looks so uncomfortable. Listen, we don't know how hot it is out there.
He's wearing a leather jacket outside. What resembles probably like spring. Oh, hey, we're at Ichiban Confections.
Oh, let's see if we can say hi to Nugget. Actually, no, it's Omelette in this universe.
Yeah.
Granny, are you in?
She is. Oh, they're literally just called the Ichiban Rice Crackers.
So, funny enough, you can visit the spot in Infinite Wealth, and there is a unique dialogue between Ichiban and her.
I want to point out there's a door here. It shows it on the minimap, but you can't go in. It's marked as like it's marked as like you can look like you can enter it. Oh
well,
shit!
Here's...
Ow! I got wombo combo there. Oh, not again. Game, please.
Streamer.
Okay, I never found out what these fucking points do.
So, the points are for the school story when we get to the school story related to skateboarding. But that's well into the school stories.
That's fair.
Because I'm gonna be real, I also never I never ended up ever using them, and I'm pretty sure in my current Legend playthrough, that shit is at like at 10k. And we're just having them. We have them hoarded.
Listen, you just hold on to it. You never know when you're gonna need it for the future emergency. Kyle.
That would require me to deal with the rest of the school stories. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything after DDR kinda sucks.
Yeah, no, that's totally valid.
Like some of the ones in the future, really fun. There is a hurdle in between that and DDR and everything after that. Empty bottle.
I'm sorry. I see hooligans on the street. I want to fight them.
we were just talking about people out here wanting to pick fights with you, and I'm like, at this point it feels like no, you're just picking fights with them.
Listen, when the combat in this game is that good, I kind of want to.
That gamer should have taken splash damage from the wall.
I fucked up. Come on, let me do it. Fuck you.
Damn. Significantly better than Alex's DDT.
Damn.
Listen.
Let him come back.
Listen. I want him to come back, but I still say, bro, buff DDT.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of needs it.
Let EX DDT anti-air you.
Fuck it, why not?
Season 3, just buff all the grapplers. In fact, add another grappler.
They added Abel.
I don't want Abel. That is the grappler I don't want to come back.
Duncan, do not.
I will take Abigail before I take Abel.
I don't even think Abigail's considered a grappler. Abigail's more considered a powerhouse.
You are correct, because he's just Juggernaut. But you know what? Fuck it. I will take him.
Is Juggernaut Abigail just the, flirting harassment thing?
The jury's still out on that one.
I said, look into your heart of hearts. You know it's true.
I play one of them. I don't play the other one, and it's not because I don't like the other character. I just never had the time to play the other character.
Yeah.
And remember, the one time they gave Juggernaut a command grab, they removed it.
Mysterious stone. Lucky cat. Oh,
Staminans.
It's giving me stuff I don't even have access to yet. What the fuck?
Listen, the game's literally telling us it's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Yeah, what the fuck? Hello? 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 Oh, this is a game.
Sakaya!
Fantasy Zone!
Fantasy Zone!
Alien Syndrome!
Oh, baby. Global defense.
Guys, you don't understand. Sheba!
Pupper! Damn, we have a whole ass pupper in our mailbox?
Another Sheba! We have a girlfriend? There was a girlfriend in the mailbox for us. I didn't know they do mail. I didn't know they do mail order brides out to Japan.
What?
What? We had another one?
Huh? RGG, we're gonna have to talk.
What? Why do we have 3 mail order? Oh, I do have. What the fuck? Huh?
Skate park. We haven't even had it unlocked.
Why is it giving me all of this? Why do I have a motorcycle in a mailbox?
Listen, the game ships tomorrow. There's no time. Bro, they give you whole ass courses too. Bro, listen, he's right next door.
Hey, look, there
We
he
haven't
is!
even met
There
that
he
character. We haven't even seen this character yet.
He's
right there. Dance tech book.
What? It's still going. It never. We got a boxer.
We can punch people. Unfortunately, it is the most bare bones, and we're not going to be able to upgrade it anytime soon.
Yeah, I guess I have a. I guess it just sent me mail order girlfriends. I guess.
Damn. You know what? I bet you this is going to run. Those are going to earn better than rent a girlfriend.
One will find out eventually if I can get the fuck out of this. Come on! Thank you.
Listen, it was all your DLC, all packed into one box. How it got there, we'll never know.
Also, did I just say fucking go back to Camarocha and just start playing Fantasy Zone?
Oh
we gotta
my
stop this
fucking
bullying,
God.
but first, Fantasy Zone. Yeah, it's
Listen,
like, wasn't I supposed to be doing something right now?
Listen, I would have done that shit if they gave me, like, a different version of Outrun, or if I was able to just play, like, Fighters Mega Mix or some shit. Like, damn, I have Virtua Fighter at home? Say less.
Yeah, right? Hey guys, they sent Yagami an early copy of VF5 Revo!
We say that, but I think this game was well before even Ultimate Showdown came out.
I think it was, actually, yeah. But yeah, now I have access to boxing style, which I don't even think I can... Oh, I can get some upgrades for... Oh no, I have to do the boxing gym.
This is what I meant by you can get upgrades, but all the upgrades that you can get for it are super expensive. But all the base moves for it are really cheap.
Which is
problem.
It realistically
Yeah.
shouldn't be like that.
Yeah. The problem about it is you have to unlock access to even using it.
Bitch.
Because by itself, it's very bare bones. Damn, why do we have to find in game replay that fella?
You again?
Damn, he won the run back.
Where's no? Where's no? We need to run back with no again so we can get no you.
Nah, dude, fella took his licks and left.
Yeah, fella took
He
the
wanted-
L and he's like, I'm good. Why is he telling me
I
I have
don't-
gear? Do I have any other... The fuck?
I think you have gear now.
Oh, yeah, it's the hover drive.
Now this is what I'm used to.
Oh, it's so much faster too, holy shit!
So, I will say, when you're in it, hold down the jump button.
Oh no.
There's a sweet spot for jumping.
Alright, give me a second, I gotta see this shit.
Wait, I thought we just saw you again.
Go into the water, go in the water, yeah!
So long!
Bye-bye!
That man's gonna be inconsolable. That man's gonna have to take like 5 showers.
Oh shit!
Oh, kick flips, baby.
I missed.
It's fine. He missed 2.
Get the juggle! Yeah! Yeah! Get juggled! We played Tekken! God, I'm mad about Tekken. Oh, he's dead!
The fella is cooked.
Fun. Yeah?
That fella you should have stayed.
Yagami, you're not Kiryu. You can't do that.
Listen, they picked the fight. Dented carbon? Damn, you know what? Considering how hard we hit that man? Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I get the picture. Dirty iron.
Sturdy iron.
A stretched coil. Bro, we're finding all these craftables and we don't know what the fuck they're for yet.
It's a secret to us that'll be revealed later.
It's okay, it was already spoiled to us by all those extracts you found.
Yeah. I love the sound Yagami just woo!
So, if you hold it for too long, he lets out a very disappointed jump.
Oh, I gotta see this real quick. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, he has like an aborted jump.
He's like, oh. Ah! I tried to jump over the car. It's the fucking classic RE4 Leon death sound.
I don't have that as a button, and I cannot emulate that.
Like Leon's baby girl. Maybe one day I'll play RE2 and RE4, so y'all can see true baby girl.
Listen, Ada pegs him. We all know this.
Oh, 100%! 100% Leon's a bottom bitch! We know what it's about!
That being said, I still want to cosplay China Big Adventure Leon from
RE6. Yeah. The only character I want to do right now from RE is Hump. But that's a lot of mil-spec gear.
That's a lot of mil-spec gear, and you better fucking hope that it's gold.
Yeah. We also remember, I don't live in an area where there is cold.
Pain.
Yo. たまには一緒に飯行こうぜ.
Why Yagami to jump through the window on the hoverboard just
So I just realized something. Goober on the right has a band-aid on his nose.
I wonder how that happened. I wonder how that happened.
何逆らってんの? じゃあこれは没収ね.
ほら、早く行こうぜ.
My lunch.
I'm hungry.
食欲より性欲か?
本能むき出しできてんのな。
ほら、立てよ。
なんでそんな鈍いの? 一緒に飯食おうって誘ってやってんじゃん。
うっざ。いちいち呪い。
ああ、気分悪いな。飯がまずくなるよ。
おい、誰だ今の?
Who's this older man speaking to me?
Why does it
He
sound
doesn't
like
go to this. He doesn't even go here.
Why does it sound like it's echoing?
俺もそう思ってた。だよな。
I'm sorry, Kaido's voice is so funny for that.
Bro, who invited the gorilla into the school?
You just hear Kaido over like, who knew I was the gorilla? Hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
Time to play Kek or cringe.
It's Kaito. Kaido, is it Kek?
Oh my god. Why they call her a hoe? They're so mean. It'll be explained a little bit later, but they are just straight up bullies.
It's cringe. So I will say this, the song you heard in the trailer at the beginning, Rasen by Otto, yeah, if you look up the English translation with the lyrics, it is very heavily spoiler based.
It's very in theming with the core story of this game. And that is something that is followed along every game, I think, starting with the previous game that came before this.
Oh yeah, Ichibanka and 7?
Because it's very theming around, it's very based around the theming of the game that they represent.
The last time they did that before, I think, was Yakuza 0 with Bubble.
Yeah. Unfortunately, us in America did not get the chance to hear that.
Funny enough, you saw what Director Cut's doing? It's bringing that back.
I noticed, and it makes me sad because I saw what they did with the Switch port of Kiwami, and they did the same thing, where they brought back a lot of the old the cut music that was not in the American release.
Nope.
Which, good on them, but also, what do you mean you put that shit on the Switch?
Yeah, which is why I'm very happy that Director's Cut's a timed exclusive.
Yeah. Would absolutely enjoy the fact of getting adventure. Like, I'm willing, as I'm currently replaying through the game myself, it's like, I'm willing to deep dive again just to see what they add.
Yeah. The dumb
Even if
little the beat 'em up mode that's multiplayer looks silly.
I'm curious. Here's the thing. I already expected the 3/4 of that roster just being the jobbers from the Coliseum, but I'm curious to see who the locked characters are, and I'm gonna laugh my ass off if 2 of those locked characters are the Ammons.
No, 2 of the locked ones are legends stances. Someone looked at them. 2 of the locked ones are Legend Kiryu and Legend Majima.
So, in other words, we know at least 4 characters. Unless they prove me wrong and
I think
don't
one
put
of them we haven't seen that I did see was Kamaki.
Kamaki would be interesting because that's just Legend Kiryu.
Yeah.
Or no, actually no, that's traditional Kiryu, not Legend Kiryu. Because that would mean that Kamaki, unlike Kiryu, gets access to Tiger Drop.
Yep. It also depends on how in depth they're going to make each character.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna assume they're gonna do like how they're doing with the Coliseum characters, where some of those characters are more or less a lot like how they are up until, unfortunately, you were not able to really upgrade them.
Yeah. I think it'd be funny you just do it with a bunch of you and 3 buddies doing it with Weiha and Len. You just do a group stream, call yourselves the Massive Men.
I don't know if you can use repeats.
Oh yeah, I don't think they confirmed that.
Yeah, that's not confirmed. Listen, it's just gonna be 3 Majimas breakdancing to their heart's content.
No, it's 4 Majimas, but each one of them are different stances. Can you imagine how fucking chaotic that would be?
Jesus, me hoping we're not playing on anything with launchable tech.
Oh my god.
Listen, if there's any constant in all of the games, it's the physics of the universe are the greatest threat. It's smart they intervene this way so it doesn't feel like an adult is getting them in trouble. Pretty much. This was the middle point.
I feel like the only way they could have done it if they had to do it in person is they had to put Sagira in there, because Sagira actually looks like he would fit into high school.
He's just a boy band singer. That's what he is. But I think also he's the youngest of 3.
Honestly, yeah.
Like the only other person I think that is a little bit younger than him, or no, that's a little bit older than him, is Tsukumo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tsukumo looks aged up because of his facial hair.
Yeah. Shirasake, my wife!
I love my tired wife. Sorry, my beloved.
She was recasted in this game.
Was she?
Only in the dub.
What, in the English dub or the...
In the English dub, yeah.
Really?
The actress that plays her in this game is not the same actress that plays her in Judgment.
Did they ever say why or no?
I don't know. And I thought it was a little interesting too, because I remember I started Judgment in sub, so I've never heard the dub of that game, but I played this one entirely in dub. And so when I went back to playing Judgment, when I was seeing Gary go through the game in dub, and I'm like, that's not her voice.
Yeah, no.
And then look,
I haven't looked into that to see like why it was changed or who it was.
Hold on, let me dig this shit up real quick.
先日他殺体となって発見されました。偉人町の廃ビルで。腐敗が進んでいましたが。
Oh, they're bringing back the maggot tech.
The dead man.
That's also another big thing about this game compared to like the Yakuza games. When it shows like people dying or dead, it's played off a lot more like serious and heavy hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in the Yakuza games, it's kind of like silly, almost.
Yeah,
because it's just part of the course for them.
Yeah, the thing with there is absolute like there is a form of seriousness that the story does take itself, and But the Judgment games definitely take themselves far more seriously than that of the originals.
Like, the best way I can describe it is like the Yakuza games are kind of like a Tarantino films where they're serious, but they have a very lighthearted nature about them. But Judgment's more like fucking, oh my god, Martin Scorsese, where it's like a lot more darker and more like grittier in that regard. Especially the first Judgment, because the first 5 minutes is literally you going to a crime scene and seeing a dude's eyes gouged out.
Mm-hmm. We remember the mole. She was voiced by Amy Castle in Judgment. She is voiced by Stephanie Sheh in Lost Judgment.
Really? Stephanie Sheh does the recast?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, she's consistent in Japanese. She is not consistent in.
それを江原は息子の同級生だった三越柴のいじめのせいだと考えています。
息子の仇？それで誰か人を使って復讐したってことか。
その可能性があります。
And yeah, no, like the depiction of like corpses in crime scenes are hit you very differently in this games than they do in the Yakuza games.
So in the Yakuza games, it's like, uh-oh. In this game, it's like, oh!
Yeah, like, it's crime drama through and through, but it's very dramatized crime drama in the main games.
Yeah.
It's okay, because if you wanted to play something with a little more Michael Bay, Sleeping Dogs is right over there.
Where literally the protagonist shoves people's heads into air conditioning units.
I mean, Kiryu can shove people's heads into microwaves at the cost of banning himself for a moment out of a convenience store.
And nothing ever happened after.
Hey, isn't that the guy that nothing ever happened?
Nothing ever happened.
That man, he lived.
He's okay.
He has a couple of burns in his cheek, but he's fine. They're mostly healed.
No, Lost Judgment, nothing ever happened. God damn it! I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Lost Judgment. Jesus, tap dancing Christ gas.
Good.
I have several questions. Hey, first chapter's done.
Yep. Chapter 1, kind of a little lengthy, but not too lengthy.
It's a little spiffy. I think it's because the chapter 1 like saves also includes the prologue as well as technically calling it chapter 1.
Yeah. Like there is a prologue and then chapter 1.
Oh yeah, y'all got the close up of that face with the maggot tech there. Yeah, no, they did not hold back on that, dude.
They barely hold back in the previous game.
Yeah, because like
when we see that
earlier,
motherfucker dead.
You see the dude dead with their eyes literally gouged out.
Mm-hmm.
They do not hold back in the Judgment games. You get bread tech in the fucking Yakuza games. You get gore tech in these.
You get actual decaying corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I like how we are now officially just constantly refer to it as the bread tech.
It's funny too, because like it was only for Yakuza 7. When Yagami takes a bite of a bread in this game, it cuts away before he fully bites into it. We never get to see it. We were robbed.
They wanted to flex the one time, and that was it. They wanted to show you the loaded gun and show you that, hey, we can do that, but we're not going to always use it.
I don't think there really was a moment like that in Yakuza 8, or I'm sorry, like in Dragon 8.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember if there's anything of that level in Infinite Wealth.
The closest I would say is probably like the water tech. With just like
how
you're constantly around the water in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Which, God, it's so fucking gorgeous.
It's like almost proper water physics.
Mm-hmm. So
動画は
beautiful.
テレビで流れてたのと一緒かな。
Me hoping that the next Judgment game takes place in Hawaii, simply so we can simply so we can reuse the assets.
Listen, I wouldn't even mind it. Fuck it. Let's have Yagami in Hawaii.
Listen, the other fellas are in Hawaii. Yagami needs to get down there. He needs to see what's what.
What if like he goes there and the hidden boss fight in that game is a Daidoji agent version of Ichiban?
That'd be funny. That'd be funny, but also, what do you mean the Daidoji were influenced by Ichiban? God damn it, Ichiban infecting everybody.
Okay, but let's think about it this way. We already know if Yagami were to fight Kiryu, Yagami would lose that fight wholeheartedly.
Oh, what? No shot.
Well, but hear me out. Yagami versus Ichiban, though.
He'd have more of a shot, because Ichiban is just an average dude. He just leveled up several times in between 7 to 8.
Yeah.
Daidoji's in Paris. Oh my god, Gast.
No. Like, realistically, what would be, like, the power gap for Yagami? Like, where would be, like, his portal? Like, where would he stop? Like, obviously, Kiryu's the top. But
like he ain't cooking Kiryu. He ain't cooking Saejima.
Oh, 100% not Saejima.
He might be even with Akiyama because he's probably not cooking. He's not cooking Majima.
Majima's an interesting case.
Majima's gonna be the interesting one, but like that one's a coin flip.
Yeah.
Like that one is not so much. It could go either way. It's either one or the other wins, or that's a stalemate.
I would go as far as say it's a stalemate. Like, Yagami would probably know how to properly disarm him, and he would have to fight him, like, properly.
Yeah, but the problem is Majima doesn't always doesn't need to just rely on the knife.
Yeah, and that's where the fight would get interesting. But yeah, I don't think he could not easily beat Akiyama, but he could definitely beat Akiyama.
What is Majima like? Because I've only ever seen him, and he gives me crackhead energy. So here's the thing: the Mad Dog is a festival. I don't know if we want to hit spoilers here.
Considering you have Yakuza 0 and you have not played it yet, I would recommend playing that, and you would understand You would understand Majima from when he first starts out. And it's a very interesting story they do.
Yeah, I would say something about that, but I feel like if you have the game that properly introduces him to a degree, I kind of want you to play that instead and have that resolve that question. But you are 100% correct, because every other exposure of that man is just crackhead.
The closest we ever get to like Yakuza 0 Majima is Historian Kiwami 2.
Historian Kiwami 2, the very brief moments of him in 5. It's not even a lot in Pirates in Hawaii, and the next time we see him a lot like that is 8.
And 6. For like the 5 seconds you see him in 6.
Yeah. Me telling the trash couple, like, hey, remember all those characters you really liked? Yeah, they're not here.
Yeah, because 6 again was originally going to be the send-off for Kiryu.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the characters that you just met in that first chapter, yeah, most of them don't come back.
That's why it was really interesting, like, with Yakuza 6 specifically, it's like, oh, you're getting into it. This one here is an optional thing where you can see the entire plot of the franchise.
It's been a lot like that, I think, ever since, I want to say, Yakuza 4. Because Yakuza 4, on the original release, had a reminisce feature, which is funny because in the remasters, they changed some of those cutscenes.
Did they do it for, like, new story content like Konami games, or...?
So, in the original Yakuza 4, it would use the cutscenes of the PS2 games.
Oh.
And it would squish the ever-living fuck out of the resolution of those cutscenes. And unfortunately, that also means they crunch down the Yakuza 3 cutscenes along with it.
I didn't even think about that.
And what the remasters do is instead of using the original cutscenes, they use the Kiwami versions of those cutscenes.
So that means we get the Kiwami ones, which is like the updated version of that engine they're on, and then Kiwami 2, which is literally a completely different engine.
I've known a lot of fans that they just liked how he looked, so I don't know anything about the guy. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, if there's any meme-heavy things, chances are it's a Majima fan.
Yeah.
If you ask most people, I think the common thread of who their favorite protagonists tend to be, it's, I want to say 4 out of 5 times, it's Majima.
Yep.
Tumblr girlies is who I knew. Then I hope you're ready to meet. I hope you're ready to meet Garomi when you get there.
Oh, well, that's Kiwami. That's not Yakuza 0.
I know, but it's one game away. In which, that reminds me, when you get back to Pirates in Hawaii, I need to mark on your map where to find that costume.
That's in Honolulu, ain't it?
It is in Honolulu, and I think you have just got... I think you've already made it to Honolulu.
Not yet.
Alright, so you're not too far off from where you're going to need to be.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
The one who actually committed the crime is you! No alibi, no justice, no dreams, no hope!
No justice, no justice, no justice, no justice.
It was you! You forgot to pay your phone bill!
Oh no. My Motorola phone, how dare you?
Yes!
Thank you, Eric Andre.
I want to get that as a sound bite, but I'm like, damn, what would I use that on my stream for?
Any general pop-off.
Yeah. But I've been trying to make all the sound redeems related to like the intercom system. That's what I'm trying to like slowly like replace them all with. And I did most of them already. I can only do up to 10 sadly, so.
It's okay, gamer. Soon, eventually, you will expand. Those buttons will increase. You will have more power.
I mean, I do have a stream deck on me. That's how I do like all the stuff switching on my OBS. It's literally button pressing.
Listen, we can only go up.
Moving on up.
Something, rock bottom, something, go play Yakuza 7.
Something, 10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy!
Oh, listen, I'm still saying we should do a watch-a-thon of, like, the Kiwami cutscenes, but dubbed over.
Go! Kill this arrogant motherfucker!
Everyone remembers Hayashi, like, 5 seconds of fame.
Yep. Doesn't he show up again in 2, and only for you to beat his ass in?
He shows up twice.
Yeah, he shows up at like the Forest of Sky segment. You just beat his ass in the Power segment.
So he has the best, one of the best boss themes in Yakuza 2 original.
Yeah.
And then he shows up again in Dead Souls as a plot device.
I forgot about that. Fuck.
He is a 2-phase boss fight in that game.
I don't know. Right. Words are hard right now.
English, take 2.
Like, I'm gonna be real. That kind of shut down my brain there, boss.
Listen, brain went on vacation.
Like, you know that picture of the dude, like, leaning over the cabinet to smack Jack Frost in the head? That's essentially what you did to me with words. Like, you just clocked me over the head and like, click!
Damn. Who out there abusing my boy? That is... Jack Frost is my son.
He is my child. I will do no such thing.
I think in the entire time I played SMT5 Vengeance, I literally kept a variation of Jack Frost in my party all the way till endgame.
Nice.
I think the game began, like, as soon as I was allowed to get a Jack Frost variant, I think the game started with Jack Frost and it ended with the Naho Biho.
Oh.
少しお話できたらすぐ帰りますんで。
あそこ
I
の
say
デ
as I
スク
look
です。
behind me and I see my giant fucking Jack Frost plush just hee-haw, and the bean
Listen.
one sitting right next to him.
Listen, if I ever make money again, I will be irresponsible with it, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Listen, when I go to fucking MomoCon, which one is Jack? Jack Frost is essentially the icon for the Persona series when it comes to the summon. He's the little snowman.
He big snowman. He has many variants.
Like, he's literally just like the giant white snowman with the blue hat. Looks like a jester.
And then you can mint his other variants. Well, technically, he now goes by Jack O'Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I googled him. He's so cute. He is my son.
I love him.
Which one? Yes.
Honestly, missed opportunity to name Black Frost into Blackjack.
You would have thought, but I guess they wanted to call him Black Frost.
I mean, I get it, but it'd been really funny to call him Blackjack. It would have been like a really clever play on words for him.
Yeah, especially considering that all the other variants of him are just plays on he and ho.
I do eventually want to get the Jack Frost window. I've not gotten lucky enough.
Listen, there are 2 plushies in the back of my head that I need to like get at some point. One of them is a Jack Frost, it doesn't matter which one, and not a Tolbarone, a fucking Tonberry.
Oh my god.
Not the fucking chocolate bar.
You get the giant Toblerone from Neo Yokio.
No. God, no. The farther we get from that, the better.
It's funny because you mentioned, like, the Tonberry. I look behind me. I don't have one. I had the Cactuar right above my Jack Frost.
Listen, I saw a berry back, and I'm upset that when I did have money, I get him.
Yeah, I think he's, like, sold out, like, straight up everywhere.
It makes me sad.
Which was funny, because I got the Cactuar at fucking Distant Worlds. It was the only plushie they had left when it came to the mascot characters.
Damn.
They had the Moogle sold out, Tonberry sold out, but Cactuar was still there. I'm like, give me my Cactus Son.
Getting merch can be so hard. Yeah. Like, it could be insane sometimes.
I was lucky I got what I did at Distant Worlds.
Yeah, like, pray that the character that you like and love isn't a super popular character, but also pray that your niche pick also gets merch.
Yeah, right? Me crying we never get Judgment merch.
Yeah. Me as a present Mike fan, oh, you would get along with my partner.
Oh, your partner's a present Mike fan?
She's a present Mike cosplayer.
Oh!
And I have a mutual of ours. He cosplays Ichiban, but he also cosplays present Mike.
Post it in the server because we're all there.
I would have to dig for a photo for them. And unfortunately, while we're together, we're not always together at conventions.
Right. No, I got that.
Yeah, because here's the thing. She really likes My Hero, and I'm like middling.
What's funny is I don't even think my partner likes Skeleton Queen. You don't like My Hero. You just like Present Mike. I think that's how it is, ain't it?
I'm not a My Hero fan. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm the same way, where it's like, listen, I don't really care about the series like that, but at some point I will finally, at the behest of my partner, cosplay Aizawa. So, but that's also because she cosplays Miss Joke, and she really wants that OTP, and I'm like, fine, we'll do it eventually.
Listen, if I ever get built like a brick shithouse, the only character I would cosplay is Endeavor.
Fire Dad.
I want to bully children.
like if I was more comfortable with my skin, I probably would want to cosplay an absolute shithead of a character.
Yeah.
and that is I think his name was Toby.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, listen, I only like him simply out of aesthetics.
Would it be fucked up if it did stain him instead of the bandana? Instead of like the eye band, I did a do-rag?
It'd be funny. Nah, that'd be funny. What if instead of dual-wielding swords, it was dual-wielding chromes?
Bro, I still think of the chrome do-rag post from the other day. I'm like, bro, that shit's powerful.
Man has the do-rag, and now you have to imagine stained with fucking waves. I'd cosplay Suyu from My Hero because she's Frog. It's funny we say that because that's literally that was literally the first character my partner cosplayed from that series.
Alright, so here's a dumb question. I need to know, who's the first character you ever cosplayed, like, in general?
Funny enough, it was a very low bar cosplay. It was Nick from Left 4 Dead 2.
You know, it's funny, so was mine as a low bar cosplay. It was Dallas from Payday.
Oh, baby. Like, I think, and then, like, I want to say immediately after that, the next time I started really heavily investing in cosplay, it was DMC2 Dante. And I still have that jacket in my closet.
What's funny with me is, like, a lot of the stuff I want to try to cosplay now are honestly stuff like Yagami, like basic street clothes stuff that you can easily pull off. And then people will know it's cosplay, but those who don't know, it's like, yeah, this is a normal fit you can wear. Smile.
Listen, this is why I like the cosplaying from the Yakuza series. But the problem with cosplaying from the Yakuza series is also the fact that you're going to have to run into the situation where it's less that the people that will recognize you will recognize you. But unfortunately, when it comes to photo shoots, it's going to be predominated by two characters.
Kiryu and Majima.
Yakuza. Listen, I every game in the series, Yakuzis.
It was funny because you do mention that, and literally when I was at the Yakuza photo shoot for MagFest, it was me and like 4 other people that were judged me. And the other, and one of them was also another Yagami. It saw me and was like, holy shit, there's another one here. Like, there was a Yagami, there was a character I can't say because we haven't ran into them yet.
Listen, I saw Ryuji, I saw Dead Souls Ryuji, and I'm like, bro, what?
Oh, I say a character we haven't run into yet because it's like a major player in this game.
Is there a reason I should know?
And then the other one was Sugira.
Listen, I'm not telling you that is how you should spell it. I am saying as a disclaimer, that is how I spell it. Yakuza.
Yakuza. I wish you would tell me that soon, man.
Damn, my spider sense is dog shit.
Yakuza? No, we are not calling it that, Gas. Fuck you.
I mean, it's better than what what the trash couple called it when they were finishing Yakuza 5.
Yeah.
They were calling it Yakuza.
So
I'm just gonna call it Yakuza to be safe. I mean,
you're technically still not wrong.
I love being naturally funny.
But yeah, no, calling it Yakuza is technically not wrong because that's how the franchise started out in English before Infinite Wealth came out, and they switched over to the Japanese name of Like a Dragon.
The literal translated name.
Yep. It was also around 8 when they started using the subtitles more often as well. Oh, excuse me, I had a burp in my throat.
Video game, you're telling me about using Snake? Don't tell me what to do. More and more confused by the second. Don't you worry, gamer. Listen, the series is not like, the series ain't no Metal Gear.
This is what I want to do. This is what I want. Oh, I don't have the free Pete one yet. Damn.
No, we're still a very early game, Yagami.
Get fucked, Matsui.
All right, time to add another band-aid.
I did
No,
block.
Skeleton Queen, you don't have to worry about this game being nearly as in-depth as, say, like a Metal Gear or like a Kingdom Hearts. No, this is a very contained series.
Yeah. Come on, get scared. I want to fucking do this. I want to do it. Come on. Oh! Ooh, my ears burn!
Oh, we are stunned.
We're good. Come on. Yeah.
Bella does not want to give
I
it
didn't
to you.
disarm. That's what's up. Got that. There we go. Hey, I got money from that.
Hey, all right.
Tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. Thanks for the lunch money, chump.
Can't believe it. We took this kid's... Man was bullying another kid for not wanting to eat lunch with them as we proceed to steal their funds for said lunch.
See ya, chump.
Bullying is wrong.
I'm a
It's okay.
ass.
It's okay. We're gonna give these fellas more band-aids. Just patch it up. It's a boo-boo. It's fine.
Yeah, you'll walk it off, sport. Come on, run her along now.
聞いてるんですか？
ちょっと行き違いがありましてな。
別に何でもねっす。
Why does the back of his shirt make it look like he just shit himself?
Listen, he's not proud of what he just did.
考えてるんです。
Damn, I ain't posting that video. I got my ass beat.
I got my ass beat, bro. I ain't posting that shit.
一応俺理事長に呼ばれてきてるんですけど。
ええ、そうでしょうね。でも理事長だって。
I always love those videos like, alright guys, I'm up next, I'll let you know how it goes. Damn, I got my ass beat, bro. I ain't posting that shit.
まさか隠しカメラでコーナーを監視してもらってるなんて言えるわけないですよね。
うん、確かに。
Would actually be kind of funny.
いいですか？今度何かあったら
He's kind of funny.
理事長のことだって全部ぶちまけますよ。
He's a beat up funny.
私がかばう義
I
理
just
なん
think of the
てない
dude
ん
from
ですから
fucking, whatchamacallit, from American Dad just coming in. It's kind of funny.
He's kind of
とに
funny.
かくあなた方はすぐお帰りになるべきです。
Is it funny? It's not funny. It's kind
Aw.
of
Mom scolded us. I don't know how to feel about that.
理事長と変わってくんない？
She said no touchy the children.
Which
We
honestly,
beat them
you
too
know what?
badly.
That's a good thing to say. We don't touch kids. What the fuck?
Disclaimer: do not touch kids. But also,
yeah.
but also, fella threw a basketball at us, and you know what? Fuck them kids.
I just think of that Michael Jordan picture where it's like the fucking Adidas, not the Adidas, the Nike logo. Fuck them kids.
So he never outright said that. It was his actions,
yeah,
that cemented that. And for those who don't know in chat, apparently there was this. I want to say it was like a. I forgot. It was like a recreational center or something like that, and they were hosting this like fundraiser, and they brought in Michael Jordan along for this shit. And he's like, "Hey, if he fucks up, or if he whiffs these shots, then the whole class is getting free Jordans." As Jordan proceeded to hit every three-shotter. And just left.
Fuck them kids. What them kids ever do for me? What them kids ever do for me? Fuck no, baby.
Man didn't give a fuck.
No, he did
Michael
not.
Jordan's kind of insane.
Yeah, no, I've heard nothing but like interesting stories about people meeting him in public and him kind of being an asshole.
There's a whole documentary of that.
Oh, is that the one where it's like I took that personal? Is that where that comes from?
The Last Dance. It is.
Ooh.
He's the equivalent of like a prima donna in a movie.
Yeah. Where's triple finish? There it is. Oh, my beloved.
At least in this game, it's more it's better than it is in Gaiden.
Yeah, because you can charge them up.
Well, you can charge them up, and they don't leave you nearly as unsafe post string.
They actually give you like a purpose to fucking do it, so it's like genuinely really fucking good. And not only that, depending on where you are in your combo strings, you can get a different one, and a lot of them are really good for like chasing an enemy forward, like the one where Yagami does like a full forward flip kick. Like that's just nice.
Alrighty then, chat room.
It is unfortunately that time of the night tonight. I usually like 2 hours is like my good cutoff point. I think that was a pretty solid cutoff point for tonight.
Considering that we were about to be dragged into what is the equivalent of the school stories? Yeah. No, that was it's either that or we get dragged in there for like another hour or two, and I don't think streamer wants to do that tonight.
Not tonight, but before we do go tonight, for anyone that has been following, to say the least, on social media for what I've been posting, I did say there'd be a bit of an announcement tonight, and there is an announcement.
Oh, baby.
As for what it pertains to, there is a new thing I'm going to be starting up pretty soon, and it is a retrospective. And what that will entail is essentially sort of full playthrough of a franchise of mine that I've been really wanting to cover on the channel. It's going to be interesting when I say full playthrough. Well, let me just show you real quick.
Run the clip, streamer.
I gotcha.
Coming soon to theaters.
Where was the skill? Where was the strategy? I mean, shoot, drive, nothing.
Those games had both skill and strategy. You're racing in a city, going 100 miles per hour, blasting everything as you go. Speed, strategy, skill. Those games were awesome.
Maybe back in your day, sweetheart, but look, you name me one car combat game that was as good on PlayStation 1, kicked ass on PlayStation 2, and kicked even more ass on PS3. The ultimate ass kicking. Name it. That's right. You can't do it because it doesn't exist. Now get back to work, punk.
I'm the punk.
Don't kick my cab.
Punk.
Light 'em up, boys.
So, starting next week, on Monday, we are going through the entirety of Twisted Metal. Every single game in the franchise. And there is a lot of bases to cover when it comes to this fucking franchise.
It's why I think this is why the streamer had an asterisk on the story aspect.
Yeah, because when it realistically comes to the story of Twisted Metal, they don't really do much until, unfortunately, the last entry, where it's actually a full-on campaign mode.
Yeah. So, and a lot of it is, hey, there are actual canon winners of the tournaments, but whether who the streamer will play, we'll see.
Most likely, what the plan is going to be is 2 to 3 playthroughs on each game, to essentially get an idea of like the game and like, you know, some of the characters you see overall. Because Twisted Metal's roster is really fucking cool. And
baby,
it's one of the reasons I keep going back to play it is the roster. Like, let's be real here. You don't really remember a lot of like the drivers. You remember a lot of the cars, and a lot of those cars are fucking sick.
I noticed in the trailer there was a Yellow Jacket and Spectre, so looking forward.
So yeah, so when it comes to that, starting next week on Monday, it will be Twisted Metal 1, the first fucking game in the franchise.
Oh, baby.
I am not playing the PC ports of those games. You could not pay me enough to play those.
Oh, are they just bad?
They are nightmarish to even run. They were only Twisted Metal 1 and 2 only got ports, and they were done by Single Track, the original devs. The problem is getting those ports to run is a nightmarish endeavor.
Oh, so it's like a Mortal Kombat trilogy on PC kind of.
At that point, you might as well emulate it.
It's not nice to new tech.
Nope.
Oh no.
Like, realistically, your best ways to go about it is actually, if you have a PS5, they brought them back. Twisted Metal 1 and 2.
But unfortunately, that still leaves gap for the rest of the series.
Yeah, like, we still haven't gotten anything for 3, 4, Black, Head-On, Small Brawl, or PS3.
Alrighty, chat room, but you heard it here first. Tune in on Mondays. On every Monday.
But with all that being said, what the fuck you got going on this week? I appreciate you coming on by, so I might as well. What you got going on?
I mean, if you're willing to have, if I'm willing to do double duty to do Twisted Metal and Yakuza's Elsewhere, if you would have me for that series, I will simply have to finish Devil May Cry 3 tomorrow. There is no time.
There's no time. The stream ships tomorrow.
The stream ships tomorrow. And I'm at the worst point in the game. Dude, Devil May Cry 3 has some things that I really love of the series. It also has some of my favorite enemy types in the series.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm debating on whether double downing on my Devil May Cry adventure or keep simultaneously playing that and Pirates in Hawaii. We'll see.
Fingers crossed. And then, hey, you eventually gotta get to Max Payne 3 one of these days.
I will get there, streamer! I will get there!
In due time. But
in
with
due time.
All of that being said, I'm going to call it here for tonight. Thank you guys so much for stopping on by. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow. I will release the schedule on Sunday. The thing is with Twisted Metal, though, I don't think I will do it every Monday, so that way it's not always interfering with your Yakuza schedule. I will probably... I think it's just because with how next week is shaping up to me right now, I have a lot of collab stuff planned. So it's hard to fit in on other days right now. But for right now, it's just going to be on Monday. But when it comes to later weeks, things can change.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine on my end. But anyway, thank you, fellas. And I hope you, the chat room, have a pleasant evening.
Thank you guys, as always, for stopping on by. Take it easy, take it sleazy, wherever you may be. See y'all next time.